suitcase by the door. Didn't know what I was leaving for. Tears still let go down the hall. Thought I lost it all. Sister said, just take the ride. I rolled my eyes but climbed inside. Didn't know that broken roads led where healing grows. I was holding on to yesterday. Didn't see the light along the way. But every mile, every turn lit a fire I forgot could burn. We took the long way home. Didn't have a map to follow, but somewhere down that winding road we found more than tomorrow. Right people, hearts learning how to bend. What felt like the end of me was a detour to friendship. Laughter in a midnight zone, voices shaky.
If sarcasm were a full body workout, I'd be slipping into a size 2 dress without breaking a sweat. We've been barreling down the interstate for precisely 40 minutes, and I've already rehashed every questionable choice that steered me into this bus. Starting with that fateful night when, at age 10, I let my sister pick our family movie feature. That was her opening salvo in the emotional manipulation Olympics. And look how gold medal worthy her technique became. The bus hums its diesel hymn as it cuts through the heat haze asphalt, speakers crackling with an aggressively cheerful playlist. Some saccharine anthem called Love on the Highway or whatever. Makes me suspect that this so-called singles tour is really a test of psychological endurance. The air inside tastes faintly of recycled air and peppermint hand sanitizer. Across the aisle, Georgia is gingerly balancing a styrofoam coffee cup on her armrest like it's an Olympic vault event. 2 seats down, Esmeralda scrolls her phone with such ferocious concentration, her lips pressed so tight they could slice paper. The glow of her screen paints her jawline in pale blue light, as though she's intently reading a Supreme Court transcript instead of viral cat videos. At the front, Red, our tour guide / eternal cheerleader, bounces down the aisle in a flaming red jumpsuit that matches her perma-rosy cheeks. Every step she takes sets as metronome to her chirpy greeting. Good morning, lovebirds-to-be, she thrills, voice pitched an octave too high. How's everyone feeling? A chorus of answers roll through the bus like thunder over distant hills, each passenger contributing their own unique note of misery to our shared symphony of regret. Fantastic, I mutter under my breath, the words tasting like cold gravel. Nothing says romance like a bus seat static cling. Georgia snorts, the coffee sloshing dangerously close to the brims. No, you didn't, she wheezes. Oh, I did, I reply deadpan, and I meant every word. From across the aisle, a man in a 10-gallon cowboy hat offers me a wink as his spurs jingle. Perfect. A potential suitor who thinks denim on denim is haute couture. I look away so fast my neck complains. Esmeralda lets out an exasperated sigh without tearing her gaze from the phone's bright screen. I can't believe I let my assistant talk me into blowing my vacation days on this. Georgia perks up, eyebrows arching. Wait, you actually have vacation days? My boss treats time off like it's top secret government intel. Technically, I'm self-employed, Esmeralda says, straightening the lapels of her blazer as if preparing for closing arguments, which means my boss is me. So you bully yourself, I ask? That checks out. For the moment, for the first time, Esmeralda's Ice Queen mask cracks. The corner of her mouth twitches as she replies, apparently yes. Red claps her hams by the front, nails clicking like mini castanets. All right, everyone, time for our first icebreaker. Pair up with someone nearby, share your name, favorite song, and what you're looking for in this journey. I exchange a look with Georgia. If she says self-discovery, I'm faking a bathroom emergency. Georgia grins, tucks a strand of hair behind her ears. I was going to say snacks, but self-discovery sounds healthier. When it's our turn, Georgia stands, smoothing the front of her blouse with determined precision. Hi, I'm Georgia, 37, recently divorced, and my favorite song is I Will Survive, aspirationally. A laugh escapes me like a hostage breaking free, surprising even myself with its volume. Georgia beams and gestures at me. Your turn, roomie. I rise, stretch one shoulder like a weary victor, and say, Hi, I'm Marlowe. I teach 8th grade English, which means I'm fluent in sarcasm and perpetual disappointment. My favorite song is Don't Stop Believing. Not because I love it, but because my students butchered it at a graduation. Now it's literally burned into my soul. Red beams her way toward me, eyes sparkling. And what are you looking for on this trip? I glance at the aisle carpet, alive with crumbs and bubblegum patches. An exit ramp, I reply. Laughter ripples through the bus, light, genuine, like a secret handshake. Red's grin tightens like she's just downloaded a glitchy update. Aha, love that energy, she chirps, voice on fast forward. Moving on. As the laughter dies back to polite giggles, Esmeralda slides her phone into her purse and heads our way, her heels whispering against the aisle floor. You two are ridiculous, she says, though the edge on her tone has softened. Georgia gives a theatrical bow. Thank you. We will try. By noon, we coast into a sun-baked rest stop on the outskirts of Knoxville. Everyone bursts off the bus like it's the first breath of fresh air they've inhaled in months. Red promises 30 minutes before we roll out again as Georgia and I stage a tactical advance on the vending machines. You'd think a bus tour would at least detour for something edible, I grumble, scanning the glowing slots. I jab button A2 for peanut M&Ms. Georgia grabs a bag of chips, the neon orange logo glaring. This is real food. It's just emotionally unavailable. We claim a picnic table under a sun-bleached umbrella. The plastic slats creak as we settle in. A moment later, Esmeralda joins us carrying a cup of black coffee that steams like volcanic breath. I'm starting to think that we've been kidnapped, she mutters, voice low. Oh no, Georgia sighs dramatically. If this were a kidnapping, they'd at least serve wine. Agreed, I add, tearing open my candy packet. And my captor would have better taste in music. We laugh together, a free, unpracticed sound that feels oddly precious. I realize I can't remember the last time I laughed this hard. When the bus horn blares its impatient toot, Red stands by the door, waving us back aboard. Next stop, Pigeon Forward, she announces with a wide grin intact. I groan, sliding back into my seat. Do we at least get Wi-Fi? From the driver's compartment, Booker's rich baritone rumbles. Wi-Fi? We're lucky this bus has air conditioning, sweetheart. The entire cabin cracks up again. I catch Esmeralda's eye. She's actually smiling, just the barest curve of her lips. At that moment, I realize something surprising. For the first time in 8 months, I haven't thought about Ben. I'm too busy trading jokes and candy wrappers with strangers who already feel a little like friends. Stay tuned. Next part is coming soon.
Half-packed suitcase by the door. Didn't know what I was leaving for. Tears to let go down the hall. Thought I lost it all. Sister said, just take the ride. I rolled my eyes, but climbed inside. Didn't know that broken roads led where healing grows. I was holding on to yesterday. Didn't see the turn, lit a fire I forgot could burn.